Alright, hello and welcome back to Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. I may have accidentally walked forward slightly, and this is all that's happened. Theodora appeared out of nowhere, and who now deigns to grace us with their presence? Another gaggle of heretics and traitors thirsting to get their due for what they've done? Or is it the leader himself who has finally grown tired of hiding behind others? I don't hide behind anyone. Theodora von Valencia is before you, and she looks grotesque. A hole yawns wide in her chest. Ooh. Rusted hooks protrude from beneath her skin, and a lumpen, inflamed scar cuts across her throat. The figure flicks as though it is popping in and out of this reality. She looks at you with whitish eyes of a corpse and a smile venomously. Rogue Trader, we meet at last. I had grown tired of waiting for you to pay me a visit. Theodora's look is appraising. Her mocking tone turns one of distaste. Indeed, centuries of selfless toil and effort and everything I left has gone to this non-entity. Warp illusion begone! Agenta, my dear, there's no need to make such a fuss. Why don't we sit down over a cup of recaf like we used to? I'll listen to your rapturous tales of sacred relics, portents, and your special path. You must have been so lonely without me here, no one else willing to listen to your ravings, or help you with your childish treasure hunt. Laughs melodiously, almost without mockery. Thrown sparrows from the accursed apparitions of the arch-enemy. Is that what you are truly praying for? I can hear how fast your heart is pounding, Wissarion. I think deep down you hope this apparition never ends. We have already met. Of course, boy, for it was I who ordered to bring you here, to my ship, or how I rue that decision now, and how I regret heeding the advice of my seneschal. How can this be? It is the same version as the officer's deck, and yet entirely different. How does it not remember that meeting, and why does it remember what the real Theodora did? Alas, my glorious voyage through life has ended in the dullest possible way, by death. A nuisance I staved off as long as I could, but do not weep for me, my boy. I am still keeping an eye on my property and punishing those who failed me. Well, that can't be the real Theodora. I mean, I know who killed her. And even knowing that, you'd think, well, if you're the real one, why don't you tell us who the fuck killed you? You stupid prick. Me? You're not the real Theo. Theo is dead. There's no coming back from that. Well, that's not entirely true. Just ask a lot of warriors of chaos. They come back every so often. Why are you waiting for me? Matters are so dire that the pleas of one of my servants breached death's veil to reach my ears, and how could I ignore such a desperate cry for help? From my little Idra, no less. And once I appeared here, of course, I had to meet the pretender who has allowed this deplorable state of affairs. Oh, where is she, and what have you done with her? Me? What have I done with Idra? Laughs mockingly. All I did was turn that little mutt from the fringes into a true servant of the Imperium. I gave her toys, I cleaned up after her antics, I provided her with everything she could ever dream of. I had great plans for poor little Idra. I will send you back to the twisted abyss you came from. You, of all people, to ever threaten me? You are most pathetic, boy. All that you possess now given to you in error. You are unworthy of such a generous gift, and you are incapable of holding on to it. I am here to seek retribution against all who failed me, my brainless crew, my useless officers, my pathetic servants who turned their backs on their mistress in her darkest hour, and worst of all, you, my dear heir, who have undeservedly claimed the warrant and everything else that is mine. I will drag it all to the warp with me, including you. Well, that's quite rude.
I did.
Lines of the screen look fuzzy as though the cogitated readout system and data storage has been damaged. The people's remains have been hideously mutilated. The flesh seems to be melted at the edges, and it's thickly coated in stinking mucus. Well, let's go this way a little further.
Take heed, Rogue Trader.
Some hidden loot on my own ship? Well, I never. Right out. Leopard studying. Anything up here?
Tread a path
Nope.
unexplored.
Alright, well, let's go this way then. Clearly, this is a battle arena. Nope. No. No battle arena? Oh, must say I'm slightly disappointed. Oh, here we go. Where is she? I clearly remember her being around here somewhere. Oh, there's some loot up there, though. Idra, you damn fool. Ah, there you are, my little coward. Why don't you look at your captain, Idra? It's wrong, it's all wrong. Look at her, boy. My little Idra is utterly trapped in her visions. No matter, I will allay your doubts. Lord Captain, Idra turns her head to you, but demented gaze only rests briefly on your face before slipping away. Up close, you can see that the base of one of Idra's temple implants has blackened and melted. No, wait, Lord Captain, Lady von Valencia. Idra raises her eyes to Theodore, who stands before her, tears streaming down Idra's cheeks. You came back. Clicks her tongue in sympathy, reaching out to tenderly stroke Idra's hair. Poor little Idra. There. How could I not come back? You were crying for me so desperately, your pleas carried to the very depths of the warp itself. Why didn't you save me? Why didn't you warn me? Answer me, you insignificant wretch, or I'll drag the answers out of you myself. Fingers dig deep into her scalp, meeting no resistance. Idra let out a... Oops, she took 3 damage. A soul-chilling howl and tries to grab the hand tearing into her, but her fingers pass through the monster's flesh. I didn't hear anything that could have had anything to do with you. I'm sorry, Lord Captain, I failed. Into a strangling scream, and you feel the air around you grow colder. Lord Tappard worriedly springs her weapon up and aims at Idra, who is struggling in the monster's heart. The Citra battle at her. No, iconoclastic. I don't touch the dogmatic as I'm a heretic myself. Wrinkles her nose at your shouted command and lowers the weapon by a few centimeters, but does not put it away. If anyone's gonna kill her, it'll be me. I needed to... Alright, I haven't gone far. I can't... No, we're gonna do this because I want to hope it leads... Did she just die? Okay, she just dies. That's it? Well, that's not... I was hoping to get a heretic option for... God damn it. Give me a heretic option. Well, it's not like I've gone far, at least. Most of the episode so far has just been me talking, so... I was hoping for like a heretic option or something, not, you know, nothing. We've already met. What do you want? Where's Idra? I'll send you back from whence you came.
The world will bow.
Let us see what I found.
Oh, well, that's free XP as well. Do awareness.
I've read about this.
Yeah, XP. I don't think there was anything else. Because that's just look. Come over this way. Go. Skip. Iconoclastic. You just snap out of it, or I'll shoot you myself. Persuasion, Idra, I'm your captain, not her. Listen to me and snap out of it. 60-30, 70-50. Difficulty modifier plus 30. Difficulty modifier plus 50. Oh, wow. It's a plus 50 difficulty modifier? Wait. So, that means it's more difficult, right? Right? That says minus 20. I think it's giving me plus 30 for the difficulty modifier. Well, let's do this. Just because it's more difficult. Coercion test. Idra stills for a moment, and then she pleads in a piteous, almost childlike voice. Lord Captain, help me. Damn it. Theodore shoved the Psyker away with a low snarl. The rogue trader's body begins to change, losing its human shape. Chaos will devour you. It will devour everyone responsible for my death. Die. Die for the delectation of my lord. It's a pink horror! And a couple of blues! No, well, I guess I'll take cover there. Put you up there. Wysarian, you can deal with that one. Agenta, I guess I'll have you there for the moment. Actually, no, she'd probably be better off over here. She can hang out here for the moment, and you can hang out here as well. Okay. So how many shots does it take for this again? 60% chance to fly along the central line, 40% to deviate. If 2 or more hit, then it causes a warp burn. So it's really probably better to blast you with that instead of a single target burn. Yeah, because then I can do that. And then I'll do that. And that's my full turn. Okay. Let's have you... some blasting in. Yeah, concentrate fire. Give me rapid fire. And then we'll blast him good and proper. They don't actually have a lot of health. That was a waste. Until the end of combat, makes 1 additional attack. Yeah, that's fine. And another shot. Oh, you missed! Come on, girl! Not that hard. Because you... oh yeah, that's the single target. That's the line. No, let's throw down single target. Voice of command. Actually, yeah, I'll do that. Get a nice AoE. Oh, wait, no, I wanted... No, yeah, I wanted to bring it down. Whoops, wrong ability. Oop, Idra gets turn. Well, she's just on her own. As she bonks him? Oh, right, I gave her Bounty Hunter, didn't I? Did it just make itself explode? I think it just made itself explode. Alright, I'm gonna have... Yeah, I'll have Sister Agenta go deal with that. He either self-detonated... Alright, yeah, I'm gonna have you come over here. Well, it seems like I'm gonna get a lot of bullshit anyway. Only a 3-round burst? Disappointing. Alright, well I was going to have her do some flamer, but I don't think it matters now. Yeah, just come over here, my dude, and bonk a fool. Okay, it was actually just a little harder to see from this angle. So yeah, you should be able to go here. Slice and dice. And there's the issue. Yeah, I can get everyone with that. Mark him up. And they're newly spawned, so they don't have shit for my Death Whisper to properly hit. Okay, why are you just dropping smoke grenades? That's weird. There's nowhere I can get a good AoE burn from, sadly. So... I guess I'll just do a basic flame. There's no need to do... Oh, that guy's actually got some... Oh, well, I guess it don't matter now. Ooh, free one. I got no chance of hitting that guy back there. It's kind of pointless. It's taken hold. Yeah, there's no point in giving you any more turns. Alright, I guess fire on him. Well done. And then do that. Just to keep up the versatility. Those two will do fine dealing with him. You can't see shit from that angle.
Be careful not to cross my gaze.
I don't think anyone can see anyone from that angle, which is sad. Yeah, you can do the last kill. With a nice charge. Nicely done. Idra stares at you with crazed eyes while clutching the wounds on her head. At first, no sound comes out of her moving lips, but then coughs weakly and whispers, "Lord Captain, is it really you?" Agenta trains her weapon at Idra and watches you closely. The abomination claims that you called her. Is it true? Me? Did I? Yes, Lord Captain, I think it was me who called her. I can barely remember. The voices, my old good whispers, they suddenly turned red, sharp. Started cutting, tearing, ripping me to pieces. I cried out. I called for help. And she came. Damn it, why are the voices making so much noise now? Shut up, shut up. Has been seen on the ship recently. Was that your doing? Yes, I did it a couple times when I had too much to drink. At the time I thought I heard her voice among all the whispers in my head. The voice was so sad, so clear, I couldn't help myself. I answered. I hoped I could reach her there. Ever since she died, since I first heard her voice in my head, the whispers have gotten louder, clearer, harder to resist. You heard the warp whispering in your head and you answered? Are you insane? You don't know what it's like. Hey, I'm a psyker, I know. The most important person in your life who's now gone forever. Oh, okay, no, I don't know that. Maybe. I don't know my history. It might be. Suddenly starts talking to you inside your head. How could I not try to reach her? I had to. I know what you're thinking during the warp jump when Lady Theodora came out towards us. I keep thinking that about that meeting. I keep blaming myself. Why didn't I divine it? Why didn't I stop her killer? Those thoughts have been playing at the back of my head day after day, choking me with guilt. And do you know what? The one on the opposite stick, I don't know what that was, but this time here, this was the product of my guilt. An accuser straight out of my own mind. Has anything like this happened before? Like this? Never. Well, there was something, but it was different. It wasn't as strong or as terrifying. Operations appear, mechanisms malfunctioned, the crew lost their minds, but Lady Von Valencia knew about that. She said it was a small price to pay, an acceptable expense. No psyker is immune to it, but what happened here was just a terrible mistake. It won't happen again. There will be no more mistakes. This is not the first time Heretic has caused the death of her crew. Do you remember the attack on the mid-deck? What did those honor souls ever do to deserve such a fate? Be turned into mutants and attack their own families? You're a monster. Heretic, you have any humanity left in you? Admit what you are. Shut up. Quit your preaching. You're the worst out of everyone here. Sometimes your first manifestation leads to their death and the deaths of many others, but if a psyker possesses inordinary willpower and discipline, they can stave off their fall for some time. Idra has been alive many years already, a laudable achievement and a stroke of incredible good fortune. But the forces of the warp will ultimately devour any psyker deprived of the Emperor's protection. The fact that these manifestations are growing more powerful is a clear sign that the end is near. I know after everything I've done, you have no faith in my willpower or strength, but I can fix everything. It's just I'm not at my best, you see, but maybe we can find a way to replace my implants or some other remedy, or better, that Lady Von Valencia said that such a thing could be found, if not here, then elsewhere. I just need it before. We just need to find it. We need to figure out where to look and then until then, I need to find myself a Titan leash. What will happen to my crew while you're on remedy? What to help? Your worries on injury, but as long as you keep yourself under control and remain useful, you will live. By keeping my crew is dangerous, you'll be put under guard and escorted from the ship at the first orbital. And what will happen? I'll pull myself together. Death of Blade knocked me for 6. I'll get myself under control. No more booze, no more obscura, nothing. And I'll stop walking around the lower decks. I'll be stone cold sober. Well, proving useful. Well, we'll think of something. For now, make a mistake, or I can find something to slow the decline, but it will not stop it. Only the miracle can save her now. Get better permission, and she faints. I have to report that the shooting of the Lord has stopped. I presume I got rid of the water. Who's alive. Bring her to the Chagrins and have them see to her. Judge Servitors here and put her out through an airlock. I'm sick of her antics. And away she goes. Ooh, level up. And we get to loot the crew, who has really nothing of interest. Some basic knives. I mean, that's nice. And I'll take those grenades, sure. Mutant bomber. Hey, bro, you could have at least looted that guy as well.
I can see the agitation and fear of the servants beside me. But you, how do you manage to drown out their colors with mere words? Their dark hues dissolve immediately, and humility sets in.
I have always desired only respect, not fear. It is good to know that my efforts have not been in vain. Thank you for telling me.
That's nice. What did I just pick up? Should be able to sort by newest. Some gloves for an unsanctioned psyker or psychic awakening. What is psychic awakening? After triggering perils or psychic phenomena or perils, say the wearer's psi rating is increased by 1. Wearer gains momentum and temporary wounds equal to their resolve. But yeah, can only be equipped by Idra, basically. Battle Psyker boots. The wearer gains perception bonus dodge until the start of their next turn for each enemy affected by a psi power or psyker staff attack. I mean, it stacks. At the start of the wearer's turn, they gain dodge until the end of the round. Well, because I'm at the beginning, in the end, those boots are better. Probably just give them to Idra. Or maybe you. Do you have boots? What boots do you have? These boots grant +3 dodge until the end of combat for each psi power they use, and it stacks. For each enemy affected by So that doesn't work either. Ghost sword, right, so yeah, no sorting. Just sort by type. I would like to get a plasma pistol, but let's do some upgrades. What do we got this round? Ooh, AP increase and a characteristic increase. Well. Hold on, I need to take off my stupid cloak because it disrupts me from seeing the true stats. What have I got +10 for? Origin advancement, willpower, operative, type advancements, operative, malediction of Rykard Minoris, staff of endless flame. So where's that +10 coming from? Regardless, I'm still doing... I mean, I could boost my perception a little bit, get it up to 40, but I think continuing to boost my willpower is definitely the best. Re-equip that. I mean, because that is boosting my perception up to 40 at least. Oh, Pascal. Where the hell? I should give him agility. Because I do need his dodge reduction at least to go up. He's dodged... Wait. Shit, how does this thing work again? No, not seeking opportunity. Features. How does that thing work again? High damage, dodge, and dodge reduction. Threat eliminate, hit and run. It's finesse, right? That's what I'm looking for. Lethality. Specific parameter equal that is equal to dodge or dodge reduction, whichever is higher. So right now I've only got 40, which is really not the best. So if I boost his agility, like the problem is the medium armor. Like I would like to get his his weapon skills actually. Wait, why has it got -10 to weapon skill? What's the -10 for? What's -15? What? Why has he got -15 and +5? Archetype advancement? Well, I can't boost his strength. I probably need a passive skill to boost his strength. Perception. I don't really need to boost perception. Perception. And reduces enemy dodge chance. This parameter determines how much a character reduces enemies' chance to successfully dodge attacks. The higher the value of this parameter, the more effective the character's attack will be. Dodge will be affected by the weapon the character is using. Perception uses enemy dodge chance against the character's attack. Awareness skill and reduces enemy dodge. I don't know what the -15's from. Why does it say -15? 80. Omniscience axe, +10 on weapons. Archetype advancement of. Maybe it's capped at the moment. I don't know. I don't know why it says -10. Nothing's giving -10 to him. It's weird and it don't make sense. Cancel it out. Okay, see now it says +30. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna take away your axe. And you can tell me now. It just says +15 from the Omniscience axe. But I took away your axe. What? Whatever. Take your fucking axe back. I don't know what's going on there, but whatever. You're being weird. Whatever. I will give him... He doesn't need more of that right now. I should probably give him this, just so it gets him up to 60. And it does affect some of his other stuff. Does he... Oh wait, does he have the Forge thing that boosts plasma weapons? Fires of the Forge plus lead effect against burning? No. No. Which one is it? Wait, have I not given him... Ooh, he wasn't... Against burning effects. Oh no, I gave him that because... Right, I don't think I've given him the other Forge World yet. Following... Yeah, I don't think I've given him that other Forge World skill yet. Hold on, let me look. Characteristic, here we go. Origin talents. Seal the Forge. No. Gonna weapon? Yeah, there we go. I need to give him this. So mark that as favor. Yeah, I need to give him that so his plasmas, like melters and stuff, are more powerful. Right, let's do strength. So then it's at 60. That gives him more damage. You should probably have more perception, though I should give you ballistic skill. Boost your perception up a little higher. Or should I give her agility? Which you can probably do with more agility for natural dodge. Make her a right pain in the ass to hit. But perception... What does perception do again? Character with high perception can pick out the stray bolter casing in between the... or even tell when someone is being deceitful. It also affects awareness skill, then reduce enemy dodge against the character attacks. The higher the value, dodge is actually affected by the character weapons. Also, I mean, it'll get her up to the next rank at least, so I will do it, just so it gives her +5 instead of +4. You, as always, take that willpower bonus. What's that +10 coming from? Willpower, origin, staff. Yeah. You... I need you to be better in melee. Miss less often, so I'm going to give you ballistic skill. Alright, out of the ship we go. If anyone's interested in what I've been drinking this entire time, in case you've heard the sound of me drinking, swallowing, or putting a glass down, I've just been making my own thick shakes. And they taste pretty damn close to McDonald's. Basically, it's just thickened cream, sweetened condensed milk, and vanilla. Vanilla extract or vanilla, the liquid vanilla stuff you add stuff to. You add to things to make it taste like vanilla. That's it. And maybe a little bit of milk to add volume and spread it out. And then that's it. Just that in a jug, and it tastes damn good. And it's cheap as fuck. I get like 3 times the amount in one jug than I would, like 3 times the amount than for the same price than it would cost for a large McDonald's thick shake. I get 3 times the amount, and it tastes just as fucking good. Right, let's go talk to Idra, and then that'll be the end of the episode. You seem to have a very strong reaction to what Agenta said in the Broken Lens. Oh, I haven't talked to her at all.
Something about our little saint doesn't sit right with me, and I trust my gut. Oh sure, she seems straight as an arrow and as predictable as a hangover after drinking. But when I look at her, something about her makes my brain itch. After that conversation, I tried to listen to what was being said about her. Beyond the door, what I heard was strange. Blood in her past, twilight in her present, and something like a star leading her. But where is it leading her? I saw several roads, and all of them frightened me.
Intriguing.
If I knew, I would have told you. Hearing things clearly requires cooperation from the other person, you know. But that cobra just hisses and spits its venom at me. I don't trust her one bit.
Well, do you think I should keep an eye on her?
It certainly wouldn't hurt. I'll keep a watch on her too. If only I knew what it meant. Maybe it means danger for her.
Well, what's it like?
Danger coming from her.
That's such a weird question. Or from your encounter with the false Theodore?
I'm not going to lie. I haven't. Maybe I never will. But I'm not hearing random voices anymore. And I haven't been calling anyone from the other side. No. All that's done with. After what you did for me, I can't let you down again.
Well, let's hope for the best and we'll see where it goes.
We will.
Is that right? I've learned that there are caches left by Theodore somewhere on these planets. Do you know anything about this?
Me? Not a clue, Lord Captain. I don't know who Lady Theodora would have told about a thing like that, but it definitely wasn't me. Why would you whisper that to me now? Why? Lord Captain, I don't know anything about caches or Lady Theodora's secrets, but the voices have just reminded me about something. I was once given the chance to try some real wine. Lady Theodora gave me some. Not just any old synthetic booze, but her favorite plonk. She always drank it in her palace. It was golden in color, and its name was Flame of Purity. A silly name, but the flavor was so intense, and like nothing I'd ever tasted before or since. Apologies. It's probably not important, but I don't know anything more than that.
Well, having played enough to know where the caches are, that is actually kind of important. As it because it's on the palace world, it's actually basically what that's hinting at is it's in her room, in her palace, in her private. Basically, it's in her bedroom, a private room within the palace. That's basically what that's telling me. So that's her prophecies and her whispers are actually better after you've played a good chunk of the game. Like I never finished it. I deleted that character in the last episode. But hearing some of her prophecies, it's actually interesting hearing them in the backwards lens. It's really interesting. Let's see how this...
You could ask yourself that question, eh, Lord Captain?
Well, at least it recognizes it. It's more about the unsanctioned part.
Every Psyker feels their connection with the warp in their own way. One person might see spots and shadows out of the corner of their eye. Another feels fingers running down their spine. As for me, I've got a door in my head. One that's open just a crack. There's no way to close it, no matter how hard I try. I've just had to get used to the whispers from the other side. When I need to use it for work, I listen in more closely. But I usually just try not to notice it.
Well, how do you live with the whispers?
Training, habit, and a little amasec and a couple other things you can get on the lower decks.
Which you're not allowed to go to
Put all those
anymore.
Together, it makes things bearable. Sometimes I even wonder if I'm imagining half the voices I hear. You know, when life on board gets a little boring. Better than listening to the living, anyhow.
And if the door burst open?
The thing is, the less I think about it, the less chance someone from the other side has to sense my fear. Let's not talk about it.
Fair enough. I have no more
Sure
questions.
Of course.
Alright, so yeah, I hope people enjoyed. Time-wise, let's explore the galaxy a little bit more, and we'll get to the edge of the primary planet I'm meant to go to, so that way the next time I do this, I will stream the primary planet. Later.